Welcome back to the King of the League. My name is Cromar. I'm joined once again by Caisha, and this is CruxCore versus KamehamehaBlast here in Bronze League.
Sure
This is
how you
Division 5.
It?
Kamehameha? I don't know.
Thank
I don't
you.
know.
Well,
I'm not
don't
from
know.
that part of the earth.
I don't know anything about. I'm pretty sure it's like anime
neither.
or something like that, and I think I've
Yeah,
heard
it's some kind
Jeff
of Naruto
or,
thing. I'm kidding. I know it's Dragon Ball Z, but seriously.
I think I think Jeff. Like I don't know anything about it, but I'm pretty sure that they yell Kamehameha.
Kamehameha. I'm just gonna call him KHHB because
That makes.
I mean, I
that just
can't fit
rolls
the whole
off
name on the
tongue.
screen anyway.
That rolls right off the tongue, Cromer. That sounds
KHB.
K8.
Yeah,
no.
Kahub.
No.
So that's
No.
another team's CruxCore, and this is Game 1. We are only going to be showing Game 1 on the channel, unfortunately, because we do not have a functioning replay for Game 2. Sorry about that, guys. However, this should be enough anyway. I think Game 2 is a twisted tree line. So, anyway, for Game 1, on our setup for KamehamehaBlast, or whatever they're called, Nutcase is playing mid lane Lux. The last time we saw this team, Nutcase was actually playing a Tristana AD carry, and he was very good. Matter of fact, he was a really solid carry. So I'm looking forward to see what he can do this time around. And for the other team, CruxCore, well, I haven't actually seen anything from them yet, so
Nope.
I'm not familiar with these players, and it'll be fun to see what they can do.
All I
we
know
noticed
is that Quoth the Ravens is probably going to be a little jerk because he went Clarity and Heal and Master Yi.
Clarity, Heal, Master Yi.
I'm pretty sure that's the FU summoners for anyone that plays Master Yi.
What do you think? Is he going to build a Elisha's Miracle there to take advantage of that cooldown?
I would hope so. That seems like a
Yeah.
logical
Yeah,
reason.
makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's cheap, too. Very
For
cheap.
sure.
So, yeah. So kind of an interesting build. They're also running a Zillion, which is a really good combo with freaking Nasus for ultra late game, mega hyper carry action. They have a Zillion ult and a Guardian Angel and an Invincible Nasus with 350 farm. It's going to be off the chain. But I don't think... who knows? Who knows? I mean, this is Division 5. They're Bronze League equivalents. And, it's difficult to say what strategy exactly they're going for. By the way, your epic boss going for a counter jungle to pick up, actually steal that red right under Vi's nose. And,
Your epic boss.
Your epic boss, yeah.
Boss.
I think he played mid lane in the last KHB game.
I have no idea. I have not.
Yeah, I forget now. They all kind of blend together.
Yeah.
So we have the bot lane Caitlyn Janna combo. I think that's probably the #1 most common combo that we've seen so far in the King of the League.
It's the most potent for lane domination, so it makes sense that it would be
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, all the poke and disengage, pretty amazing. Speaking of poke, Zillion with some obnoxious bombs there on Caitlyn.
Yeah, not quite as effective though because of the Janna shield, but still annoying for sure.
Yeah, it is. It is. It did actually a little bit more damage than the shield amount, so it definitely is effective. And then there's also the kind of chaos is that you have to kind of be careful with where you step because you don't want to blow up your teammate as well. It helps
I'm just
interrupt
watching this Nasus right now. He's
CS.
having some trouble
Yeah, he's
farming because he
pushing
pushed so
hard.
hard. Yeah,
And he's going to pay for it because there's a gank coming from Lee Sin.
that sure looks
Lee
like
Sin,
a
of
first
course,
blood.
with red, going to keep him permanently slowed, and it does seem like a first blood situation. He's got the Wither. It's not going to be enough, though, because there's the Audacious Charge. There's going to be a Sonic Wave for the finish. And first
Kill
blood,
secured?
just as you said. Kill secured. Oh, it was Shinzao who got it. Oh, my mistake. I could have sworn the Sonic Wave got the last hit. And so that is actually Shinzao. That's a double OZ, and I do believe he played the top laner last time as well, if memory serves.
Looks like
And-
Zinzao's taking teleport too. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can't wait. I love
Not bad.
I love when people take teleport just because it makes games interesting.
I always like taking teleport as top laner because I love ganking, level 6 ganking bot lane. So anyway, there's an exhaust going down on the support. Not good for both AD carries focusing support here, so both supports are going to escape, and AD carries are going to have to back off. We have a counter jungle from your epic boss again. Vi hates this guy right now. Lady 9 getting destroyed one-on-one.
Welcome to Lee Sin jungle, right?
Yeah, welcome, exactly. And we had a rage quit. No, just kidding. From Nasus. It looks like he's disconnected. Hopefully he'll be back very soon. I hope this doesn't affect the flow of the game. But the players, this is a tournament draft game, so the players do have the option to pause.
So it must be a very temporary thing, or they might not know
It must-
about
Yeah, or they might not know. But I think since they're all coordinated, I'm sure they would, if he was completely offline, or if he wasn't coming back soon, I'm sure they would pause it.
I hope so. Otherwise, it's going to be a really long game.
Or a short game.
Or a short game, depending on how
Or a
you
short
look
game,
at
yeah.
it.
Let's take a look at farm. We do see that Ezreal is out farming Caitlyn by quite a bit. Yeah, there's the reconnect. Good. Ezreal is out farming Caitlyn by quite a bit, but the reverse is true in mid lane. We have Nutcase.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure
Raven.
why the Lux is necessarily out farming the Yi, but hey, it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, it could just come down to the players. I mean, I believe Nutcase is the team captain, if I'm not mistaken, and certainly in the last game that I watched with him, Nutcase was very dominant, so that could be just a matter of a mismatch in player skill. It's hard to say.
Possible.
But again, we haven't seen enough out of Quoth the Ravens to really know for sure, because this is our first game.
I would really
with
like
him.
to see some trolling. It would be really cool. Like some trolling, heal, clarity. That'd be very awesome if we could do that.
Yeah.
So get on that, please.
Yeah, heal clarity. That's I remember level 1. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I remember when clarity was when you could take the mastery to double the effect on allies.
Mastery is
I
being
used to take clarity in lane all the time. I loved it as Alistar.
Looks like
good old days.
Lee is being kind of a jerk. He's just pretty much owning this jungle. He's just running around going, you know what? I'm just gonna check everything. I don't care. No one's gonna mess with me.
Yeah.
And wow, if only he had checked golems first, that would have been extra.
Yeah,
awesome.
he finally managed to get at least some of her minions there.
Well, and the most important. That is almost the most gold you get from jungle minions now, except for
It's
buffs.
true.
So.
Except for the big ones, yeah. And Lee Sin is level 5. He's not very close to level 6, so it's going to be. He's probably going to want to clear for a little bit.
Yeah, he's a little behind. He's probably going to need maybe to steal this buff. Who knows? But not as far behind as this Vi.
Yeah, not as far behind as the Vi. She does have a little bit more clear than him, but she's a level behind, which is far more significant. And Lady 9 actually getting caught in a really bad position. Getting caught by the binding into a sonic wave. Just a nice, easy setup for that Q. And Quoth the Ravens came to help, but it didn't go well for him. He's going to be forced to retreat back up top. Nasus, Ethereal Lord, is out of mana here, and Double OZ can easily pressure him out of lane. And I'm sure he will continue to do that. Down in bot lane, your epic boss will not leave. Boy, this guy is obnoxious, isn't he? And
probably
putting all the damage there on the Janna, but just isn't enough. And now it's a 4v2. However, everybody on KHB is very low here. I don't think it's going to matter because they do have your epic boss sitting in the front. He's pretty rough customer. He just hit Lux with that bomb. What a jerk.
Like, I want to share the love a little bit. He's like, I'm just going to W and protect everybody.
That's really pretty funny. He could have Iron Willed himself, He didn't have to jump to Caitlyn.
But he wanted to get away. I mean, come on.
But well, the important thing is that he hurt Lux, and that's, I just, pretend like it's Hengus playing Lux, and then everything's happy, right?
How about Hengus playing Lee Sin, missing all those Qs? How would we do that?
Yeah, well, that's a little more realistic, right?
A little more realistic, that's right.
So, down bottom, Musical Man is pretty low after that engagement, so he's going to need to either go back or he's going to do something. I mean, he's in a really tough spot. He could get picked off by just a tilt over and ace in the hole combo pretty easily. Speaking of picked off, Nutcase catching Lady 9 in another CJ attempt, which just was a complete disaster.
All right.
Dying to ignite in the Baron
Welcome
pit.
to Lux, guys. Welcome to Lux.
Yeah, for real.
That's
don't
truly
feed this guy.
Don't
you don't want to feed any Lux, but you especially don't want to feed
if only you had
Nutcase.
just a little bit more mana, you're going to get a kill on Ezreal. But it doesn't look like she's going to take advantage of that just yet. No. I think she's scared Zillion's going to take her. That's okay.
Yeah, that very well could be. Or maybe they just figure, well, let's just press our advantage and let's not do anything extraordinary and risk giving up double kill under the tower.
I'm kind of concerned if this Nasus up here. I'm just a little concerned. I'm kind of scared that he's going to die again. So be careful. I know you have a lot of life steal, but I would be very cautious.
He's a little low on mana, and he's taking some burst here. There's the knock-up from T3 Talon Strike, and he has got to get out of this lane because he is going to be screwed if he stays in. There's another binding on Quoth the Ravens, and a Dragon Rage out of the tower. Oh, man, he's getting knocked all over the place.
That was almost an amazing play, but then they forgot that it was a Yi, so...
Yeah, he's too fast to escape. Well, honestly, if Lux had Final Flash available, and I can call it Final Flash because the name of their team, then he would have got him. And speaking of, there it is. As soon as it came
there.
up, she sniped him. Right as I said it. The instant it came off cooldown, she sniped him.
Yep.
Meanwhile, your epic boss staying way too long to try to get that kill. Ultimately, not even needing to be there. And getting picked off by Vi.
So it's okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh well. And by the way, Ethereal Lord actually has healed up quite a bit. So say
Yeah.
something good about that sustain. I'm just surprised he survived long enough to do that.
Well, he's been very cautious, so he's obviously
That's
been
true.
listening to me. Clearly,
Right.
I'm gonna take credit
yes,
for it.
through the like space and time. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
So he's been listening
That's-
to me. He's using the
good.
most of that 12% innate lifesteal. Actually, 17% now. Yay, passive. So
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Take
though,
advantage of
he's just farming his Q, which is good, but it's not great if he's going to be engaged on. So hopefully he
Yeah.
can get it away. Oh, and getting caught again.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So we're gonna.
Meanwhile, Lux's ult is still back up. Final spark. It's up again.
Final Flash. We're calling it that now.
Why?
Oh, their name is
What?
KamehamehaBlast. We gotta call it Final Flash. And speaking of which,
oh,
goodbye, Master
yeah.
Yi. Nutcase is now 4-0. Good God.
Ooh.
And here's
Look at this.
a revenge gank from Lady 9 making up for that earlier gank. Double OZ is going to go down, and that's a
Alright.
feed to Ethereal Lord. That's not the guy you want to feed, trust me. And Musical Man picking off
Aw.
Janna and bot lane almost simultaneously.
Poor Janna. I feel your pain.
Poor Janna. Your epic boss is here for a follow-up, but
Alright.
he is exhausted, and I don't think he is in any mood for a tower dive.
Not quite.
I don't know, though. Combination
Interesting,
of a Dragon
Janna
Rage
picking-
and an Ace in the Hole might be
Janna
enough.
picking up a mana
No,
manipulator.
guess that was wrong. There's a Dragon
Oh.
Rage and the Ace in the Hole. He is ready for a dive.
There you go.
He's going to pay for it, though. It's going to kill him, and that's a
Just caught-
one-for-one trade.
Got caught
Yeah.
a little bit. That was called minion block, I believe, is from what I saw.
It looked
there.
like a minion block to me, I
It looked
agree.
like a minion block.
It looked like a
Does.
minion block. I don't think he had a target to W2, and that was
Mm-mm.
also a problem.
Yeah.
Caitlyn, while channeling Ace in the Hole, can't move into range, so he's kind of like stuck between a minion and a tower.
And Caitlyn way
Not
out of
good.
mana. She has no recourse except
Oof.
for to flash.
Flashing,
Hopefully.
flashing Lady Nine's attack, though.
Nice. Okay.
So.
Alright, good.
He's barely going to escape. Oh, boy. Here comes Master Yi. Quote the Ravens.
Welcome-
Goodbye,
Bye.
Caitlyn.
Poor Yi.
Goodbye, Caitlyn. And there's a kill for that jerk, Master Yi.
Yeah, I just. Yeah. Uh-oh. Get him, Lux.
And the catch. No, misses the bind. He
Oh.
just barely. He's too fast.
Yeah.
Little.
Everyone always
guy.
underestimates his speed.
It is. It's tough to lead him. It really is.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, he's
And,
got 400 movement speed, but it's not that bad. I mean, hello, Janna, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not bad. He's decided to pick up his Fiendish Codex first. Usually I see Master Yi's just rushing the death cap straight out.
It's a nice flash
get-
from Lux, but
Ooh,
quite enough. Ooh.
almost a tower dive there. Quote the Ravens channeling his Meditate, which makes him virtually invincible to everything.
Pretty much.
And the final flash being wasted. And looks like no kills in mid lane.
Nope.
Lux barely escaping.
That was a
just as
lot
well.
of stuff happening for nothing. That was what that was.
Well, they burned a bunch of summoners, but ultimately forcing Nutcase out of lane is pretty good. But he need to go back and buy anyway.
That's right. And
So,
he went
he's-
bought. Interesting. He went back and said, "You know what? I'm just gonna go for Revenants." That's what it looks like he's building. Like at first he was like, "Yeah, you know," but
So
I guess just
Ethereal
for
Lord just
Chalice and then
teleported
goes-
back up top and is trading with Double OZ here. And Double OZ actually seems to have an advantage, but Ethereal Lord popping his
Ooh, an
ult
ult
now is
and
turning the
barrier.
tables.
Yeah.
That was pretty nice bait actually. Didn't use the ult right away, saved it.
Yep.
And
And barrier though too, so I don't know necessarily about doubling up the ult and barrier, but that's okay. He chased him out of lane, and so now he
he
can
did chase
hopefully
him out
get
of
this
lane,
tower.
absolutely.
And the teleport's coming in though. All right. Be careful.
Shinzao coming right back. It's a teleport fight up at top lane, I guess. But
Pretty
with
much.
both ults down and Ethereal Lord being so much more dependent on his, he could be into trouble. I mean, he just charged right through the Wither. Like, screw
Yeah,
your Wither, I don't care.
that's
And
kinda
now
one
there's
of
a
the-
3 Talon, and that's going to do it. I think he's going to dive this if necessary, but no. Ethereal Lord decides to go down swinging.
It's kind of one of those.
If I got to
things,
die, I'm going to die
you know,
under my own...
Anyone with any kind of gap closed is kind of.
Oh, there it is. Flashing and still getting hit by the auto attack. Sorry about that, Janna. I'm really surprised. Oh, because
Where's
of
the
ult.
ult?
That's
Where's
why.
the ult, Caitlyn? Why are you not ulting?
Well,
Why
Caitlyn
are you
had an
not
opportunity
ulting?
for ace in the hole on Zillion, but he noticed that Zillion popped his own ult to
Oh my
ward
god,
that
she just
off.
needs to
So
move a little bit and she can get a zillion. Oh my god. Oh, Caitlyn.
it was a nice bait. It was a really nice
You
bait, and it was
hurt
actually
me.
I'm actually impressed that the Caitlyn player did have the presence of mind to not stand there and channel ace in the hole and make herself a target against the Zillion, who would have just survived it anyway.
Yes.
So that could have gone a lot worse, but they made some good decisions. The Nutcase is going to try to catch Quoth the Ravens. Quoth the Ravens just
That-
queuing straight through
That was nice.
that binding.
Nice.
That's how
Everyone
it's done.
knows that if you get hit by Lux Binding, it's pretty much done for you. Unless you,
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
have your Master Yi.
Ooh, speaking of done for, Sonic Wave combo slowing
Ooh.
Master Yi. Unfortunately, he did not have any mana,
Yeah, and
so
we say this.
his clarity is down.
Yeah, and we say this a lot, but wards, right? Wards would have helped there. If they had had
Yeah.
some
Oh,
wards
yeah,
down
for sure.
in the river, he would have been aware that there were a bunch of people coming.
And that's how they spotted him too,
hit his
because
face.
KHB has reasonable
Yeah.
ward coverage and actually pretty outstanding ward coverage in top lane, top part of the map anyway.
Ooh.
So back in the mid, fortunately for Lady 9, getting caught by both your Epic Boss and Nutcase, feeding Nutcase yet another kill.
I'm a little
I
impressed
believe
by
he's gonna go back and
Lee
pick up his
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little
death
impressed
cap
by
pretty
Lee
soon.
Sin. A little impressed.
Yeah, your Epic Boss doing great. Absolutely huge map presence, absolutely huge. And taking a mid tower, she's gonna go back and buy that death cap. Yep, there it is. Figured. Not
I'm
exactly a
curious to
huge
see
shocker,
this-
you know.
Yeah, this sends out. From what I
Oh,
can
check out that
Ooh,
monsoon. It's not going to be enough, but
Not quite. And
not quite. But you did hold him off for a while, and this may actually
meanwhile, Lee Sin.
might make it happen for him because your Epic Boss is here. Zillion was not off cooldown yet,
And
Musical
Ezreal has
Man
no
is,
mana.
Is out of mana. He's
Yep.
totally out of mana.
Done. You're done.
So he's
to
just
me.
going to punch him to death. Just a blind man punching an explorer to death or whatever the hell just happened. I have no idea. This game's confusing.
It's doing something, and Nasus out of mana again, so he can't really do much. But so is Sin's out, so it's all good.
Yeah. Both of these guys,
Go-
they're just going to
go
have an
hit the
auto attack
tower. There
fest
you
under
go.
the tower.
Hit the tower.
Yeah. Neither of them have any backup coming anytime soon.
Yeah,
Vi
it
is
doesn't really feel
kinda
like
close.
the jungles. They haven't really had a whole lot of presence top lane. They've had a couple of stuff, but most of it's happened bot lane or mid. That's usually
Yes,
where they've
yes.
been just hovering a little bit.
Yeah.
So top lane
And I
is very
understand
much.
it.
Top lane is very much what's happening right now. Is it's a solo lane where you don't mess with anybody. You just play your own game, 1v1, and you just occasionally get a visit from mid or jungles. You know.
Yeah, at 30
much
minutes,
it.
you wake up and you're like, "Hey guys, how's the game going?"
Yeah, that happens. That happens a lot. That happens a lot. You're just like, oh, am I supposed to be doing stuff?
Oh,
like,
here comes Quoth the Ravens actually ulting in and just changing his mind at the last second. He's gonna meditate up instead. He might just go back in though.
Yeah, he's gonna wait for
why
us to
not?
clear the wave apparently, and then hopefully maybe dive, maybe.
Fortunately, the amount of time they're spending on this is not going to go well for them because Nutcase is coming back up, and I think Quoth the Ravens decided to think twice about that one.
At least it's kind
Ethereal
of being a
Lord's
little
still baiting.
jerk mid lane and just kind of like, well, I'm just gonna push your tower if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's take a look and see what Quoth the Ravens is up to. He's going to catch your Epic Boss in a counter jungle. He is going to
Nice
just
juke.
bail.
Yeah.
It was a good juke. It was a very nice juke. Ethereal Lord forcing the tower might cost him his life, though. He did manage to juke the binding. No, he did not juke the binding. He juked the other thing, the E. And, yeah, he's done for.
Done.
He's done for.
Yeah. Fortunately, not much of a presence there, but that's okay.
No.
Sorry.
He ran away. He was right to run away. I mean, I think
Oh,
that
yeah.
Ethereal Lord
couldn't have gotten there in
definitely should have
time.
backed off.
He couldn't have gotten there in time. So,
No,
well, I
no.
think he sacrificed himself for the turret, which in some cases can be an okay thing to do. So
Yeah, maybe he just really needed to go back and buy.
maybe it's ARAM rules. I mean, you don't know.
Yeah, they're playing unofficial ARAM.
They're
That's what
playing
they're
official
doing.
ARAM rules. I'd be kind of curious.
No, I don't think that's... I'm just going to guess that's not the case. Anyway, Quoth the Raven is trying to bait a binding. I'm not sure if he's going to... Nutcase is going to fall for that one. But your Epic Boss coming around the back. And look at this, just Quoth the Raven is getting destroyed.
Ooh,
There he
nice
goes again.
Q. Yeah.
Done. Yeah, it was a very nice Sonic Wave.
Yeah.
We mentioned before, it's pretty tough to lead Master Yi, but apparently not for him.
You know, I'm thinking hopefully if they want to come back, because it looks like that they're having kind of a rough game, they need to focus on the
Yeah.
bot lane.
Ooh, that was a nice arcane shift.
Yeah.
It was a good attempt from the Dragon Rage. He did a war jump in front of him, try to kick him out from the tower, but he was about a split second too late. But it was a good try. It's pretty nice. And Lux is attempting to kite Ethereal Lord here. I think it's going to work out for her. Double OZ is here for the backup. If they can peel Ethereal Lord right now, then Nutcase is going to destroy both of these players. There's the binding. Is going to Final Flash is down, unfortunately, but still, it doesn't matter. Double OZ and Nutcase getting it done, taking out Lady 9, and Ethereal Lord is going to be next. His ultimate's going to be running out soon, and even if it stayed up forever, it wouldn't matter. They're still out damaging him. And there we go. KHB pressing their lead. They're up 5K.
Yeah,
Kill bot lane.
Nasus's Q is still at 129. It's not bad for a Nasus, but not quite enough to do any damage like that.
And quote the Ravens going forward here. But I think he's going to have to back off because they can just pressure this tower, even with the low health. Going for the, well, I would think twice about that because there comes the, Audacious Charge into the Talon Strike to interrupt the Meditate. And Lux's Final Flash is available. Lands it, doesn't kill him. But he did save the tower. So good for you. Good for you, Master Yi.
Save the tower for now. Oh, wow.
For now. Monsoon, guess a suicidal Monsoon there trying to save your epic boss. This is what it looked like. I'm not exactly sure. I wouldn't have done that, but I think,
it was a questionable channel, but that's okay. That's all right. I think she was just trying to secure that kill, and it was just a bad spot. It was a bad spot.
I think so. She was also very low, so I suppose you could put up that she was going to die anyway. So why not go out and epic glory, and hopefully getting a kill on Lady 9 there. But no, didn't work.
Entirely possible. I would like to see. Oh
my God, this Lee Sin.
Yeah,
this Lee Sin harassing this. God, this is what a nightmare.
I kind of
so
feel
glad
bad.
I'm not playing against him right
I'm
now.
glad I'm not a jungler right now on CruxCore.
Yeah.
Poor Nasus. He doesn't even have a smite.
Oh, Ethereal Lord getting caught again.
Don't
go.
Don't do it.
No, don't go in against them. That's exactly what they want.
No.
He's dead again. Good God. Nasus now 1-5. Sorry, man.
It's alright, man. We've all had those games.
He was doing well in the beginning, other than overextending and getting overextending and got ganked in the beginning. But other than that, he was doing fine.
And he's building. It looks like he's building offensive where V5 is as well. So they don't really have any like tanks. Nasus is supposed to be built as a tank, as a natural tank, and not really doing that so much. So
yeah,
I think he's gonna have. They're gonna have some issues like there.
Yeah, They will, absolutely, in team fights. They will. They don't have the proper divers. I mean, if Quoth the Ravens was a little bit more fed, then perhaps he could be an effective diver, but they don't have anybody dive the carries, and although it's kind of difficult to peel Nasus usually, not with this team. I think that's what they're going to do. Is they have a Janna, for God's sakes. They can peel anybody they want. And speaking of, oh my God, Nutcase can destroy him in a second there. Zillion using his ult. It does proc, and Ace in the hole popping Ezreal from the side. Got totally blindsided there. What a turnaround. That 4v2 overextended chase going to turn into a slaughter, and KHB taking 3 kills for none.
Massacre.
I feel like in any team fight, KHB has a massive advantage, like we said. Just like you said, there's no tank.
I just want to
no divers.
Point out the weird build that's going on with Zillion. Like, I don't quite understand that. Like, support
build there. He's not building in Sightstone. That's going to be a huge problem.
That might be why we don't see a whole lot of wards right now.
Yeah, he's not getting his support role.
I mean, I saw Ezreal and Nasus both buying wards, and so they were doing a good job at that. But it's there is a reason that supports exist, right? And it's not just to be little ward bitches, I mean, it's other reasons like aura items, protecting your carries, etc. It's not to be a proxy AP carry.
I've seen pretty effective support in Italy's changed their build in late game to proxy AP carry. But
100%.
Turning around on Ethereal Lord and killing him almost instantaneously. Yeah. Nice Monsoon by Janna, and there's the combo on Quoth the Ravens. He is going to be...
And Lisa's back.
I'm trying not to make the most obvious possible joke with that guy's name. Anyway, Lady 9 as well going deep. And there's another dive attempt that's just not happening. They just can't dive the carries. They don't have...
When the game ends, you can make the obvious joke, okay? All right.
I can make the obvious joke when the game ends because I think we all see what's going to happen at the end here. So you guys stay tuned if you want to hear the most obvious joke in the world about the Master Yi player.
Well, it might not be obvious to a lot of people. Who knows?
That's true. That's
if
true.
If you're not an Edgar Allan Poe fan, you're
it's like part of pop. I mean, or a Simpsons fan for that matter.
Okay, yeah, that. I guess,
musical man getting caught in the jungle. He's going to arcane shift and still die to a dot of some sort. Take your pick.
maybe just not your
Perhaps it was
game,
just-
guys. Not your game, guys.
Yeah.
I hope you can pull it out, but it's not looking too good right now. I mean, there's only 8K difference. I'd like to see some dragons happening, but you know, I admire their persistence right now. I
Yeah,
admire it.
they're not giving up. It's
not
only
giving
it's only an 8K difference. Yeah, like you
Yeah,
said.
which
And
is
it's
not terrible. I mean, we've seen worse the end comebacks, right? So
Absolutely.
I mean, heck,
Certainly,
even
we've been
with that.
part of worse comeback. We had a game that we recorded for Squadron where we came back from. I swear to God, we were probably 30K down. It had to be 30K down.
It was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad, but we're also terrible. So.
And then they're also fairly even on towers too. So I mean, you know, it might feel like it's lost based on just the 926, but they can definitely turn around if they play it right. I have
They
faith.
can, yeah, absolutely. The one thing that scares me the most, if I was on blue team here, is that Nutcase is 8-0-9. 8-0-9 with a lot of gold.
You know, I'm really
9.3.
surprised that he didn't go Maji's. You know, I mean, some
Oh,
people
yeah, in hindsight,
some people say that it's just really rude to go Maji's in any kind of competitive game, but it's still effective.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're gonna play something like Lux, ooh,
Yes.
that's some.
I usually pick it up on Lux support,
That is an
so there's some
intense
serious
1v1
trading.
happening.
Yeah, I
right
know.
now.
They're just having a slap fight up there, playing patty cake all day long.
Yeah.
And quote the Ravens, finally doing what Master Yi is born to do and just blowing up somebody. But unfortunately for him, the cavalry is here.
Yep.
And Double OZ and Nutcase finishing him off pretty easily.
Kamehameha doing an
unable to
excellent
escape.
job of team playing right there.
Yeah, they
they're
are.
always with each other, etc.
Absolutely. It seems like every time that they think they caught somebody, they didn't catch them. They get caught the whole team, and then that's... there you
Yeah.
go. Double OZ.
Ezreal kind of just walking away, going, "You know what? Never mind, dude. Never mind. I don't want to. I don't want to mess.
I was thinking about this fight, and I changed my mind.
Wow.
See if you can catch him here.
Flash from-
Yeah, catch him with the Arcane Shift. Even through the Arcane Shift with the Audacious Charge, and then there's the
Ooh.
Sonic Wave as well.
Alright.
And there you go.
They wanted his blood, man. I mean, I
They
don't know
got
what
him.
else you're supposed to do with that. They
wanted
his
something
blood.
from him, yeah.
They wanted that.
Good God.
Wow. All right.
And tanking the tower like a boss with the Iron Will.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. I love this Lee Sin player. This guy is.
Yeah,
an
he's
MVP.
definitely someone to watch. I'm gonna be curious if he plays more Lee Sin in the coming weeks.
I hope he's not smurfing. That would not be good.
Well, then
He is very good though.
Yeah, he's a good Lee Sin player. But let's see. I'm very
Lux is getting
sad we didn't see an Elisha's Miracle from this year. I think that would have been nice.
Right.
That would have been really nice to see. But it's okay.
Yeah, why else take Clarity Heal, right?
To be a jerk? I mean, I thought we
Yeah, well,
I thought we had clarified that.
Be a jerk.
To be a jerk. You know? I mean, that's pretty obvious. It does look like he's trying to finish off that Deathfire Grass though. And hopefully he's successful in that. And hopefully that'll give him a little bit more of an assassin oriented. Nice flash out of the tornado. A little scary. I mean, 4 of them are coming at you. And,
Yeah, they got a solid push going.
Alright.
Caitlyn's not here yet, but I don't think they mind. Your epic boss pushing up. After all, Israel's not there as well.
yeah.
And Ethereal Lord trying to flank, but getting chased off. I think this is going to be a pretty serious push if they decide to get together and really do this. Because so
Ooh,
far,
Ethereal Lord
they've
getting
been
caught
killing
out.
in team fights, but they haven't been really pushing hard. This is Dragon Rage and Ethereal Lord. He pops his ultimate, and that's actually kind of a bad position for KHB. Nutcase, however, flashing out to a much better position. Musical Man's going to go for the chase. We've got Lee Sin with him, and there's the final flash. Ezreal is a goner. Lee Sin is going to be chased down and forced to flash away. I think Ethereal Lord is just chasing him, chasing him way too
He
far.
wants at least in a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, he
Leaving his
does,
team
and that's really
behind
not
there.
good because
Nope.
he abandoned his team, and they really need that Nasus for that team fight, and
Yeah.
no. So after a totally successful kite and bait strategy from Lee Sin, your epic boss definitely outplaying there, and they went 5-0.
Yeah, that's just the solo queue mentality right now.
Yeah,
Let me just go get these kills rather than let me be utility tank, utility or item person, etc. That's what happened there. And
Yeah, it did.
and you know, everyone knows about it. Even the pros know about it. Like, I mean, there's a distinct difference between solo queue and team play. And even in solo queue, you need tank. So don't underestimate the power of a good tank, guys. Never underestimate
That's
that.
absolutely right.
If
So,
you're
are you ready, Keisha? I'm going to say it in a minute.
All right.
Say it. So,
Oh, yeet.
oh, the final. Did he just straight up miss? Or did he just survive it because of the meditate? It's hard to tell there. And oh, there's a real true shot. Barrage picking off just the edge, clipping Janna there. And look at Double OZ just forcing this Nexus down. Nobody can kill him. And Quoth the Ravens and his team are nevermore. Good game, Kaisha. See you next. Actually, we will not see you next game because unfortunately, game 2 it's not a working replay.
Not working. That's okay.
Nope.
We'll
But
see them
that's
next
all right.
week. We'll see them next week.
Plenty. Yes, we will see you next week for more between these teams as well as other Division 5s, and we still got plenty more for the other divisions to come for week 1. So, see you next time.
Absolutely. Okay.